Okay, hey guys, and this is my last journal assignment. So the first question is about how would I view American culture if I were dropped in to the culture without knowing anything about it and I only have the media as a reference. I would believe that our culture is very much into entertainment and people's individual opinions rather than facts or I guess anything serious. Only because I feel like if you look at our radio shows and our newspapers, they and even magazines and anything on TV, especially if it's live, people are already always asking, oh, send in what you think, what's your thoughts on this? Please comment on our page or like us on Facebook and follow us, see what we're trying to say, and or tweet. And so I feel like we're always being asked for our opinion. And I believe that entertainment has really, obviously most of the media is for entertainment rather than to inform. But I feel like this is proven by reality TV, because that's solely entertainment. And there's a lot of new reality TV shows. And even if you look at our news, we do have the segments where it's about entertaining, oh, cook this for the holidays, or what's the fashion for the holidays, or even on a daily basis, the new season and what are people wearing for spring. And celebrities are making the news because they're going through a divorce or a breakup or someone's in rehab, instead of, any local fire that's taking place. So I feel like just by looking at our, the media, books and radio and all of that, we see a lot more entertainment and opinions from people rather than facts. For the second question, American culture and technology. I believe that, the American culture is very on the go. You see everything's about you have to get results instantly. You have to be always on the move. Things oh, it's an easy meal on the go when you're taking your kids to soccer or whatever. So I believe that technology really supports the American culture, especially with convergence. And I've recently actually kind of witnessed this for myself with my laptop is broken. So I'm actually filming this on my iPod Touch, which I would have never used before because I had a laptop. And, I realized, oh wow, I could, film this in someone else's room. I don't even have to be in my room. And at the same time, it's so easy. And, on this little device I have in my hand, I also have the internet, so I could then post this. And so it just makes everything easy. And technology definitely has done that with many of our relationships, like business. You can easily do your job on the go, be in a taxi, sending out an email, or even work is now coming home with people even more because they're working from home because they have a computer or an iPad or whatever, and it's easier. I feel like with our family relationships, it could go both ways. Either families being brought together because, they could all watch a movie on the TV thanks to Netflix. But at the same time, people are always on their devices, one's on an iPad, one's on an iPod, one's on their phone, and they could be separated. So I feel like that could also take a toll. But it is easier to stay connected with friends, that's not the same college as you, or a relative that's in another state. If they have these devices, you can stay in touch. So I feel like not all of our relationships are being strained, but some of them can become stronger. And okay, so I decided that for the two subjects that we learned in class, I'm actually going to relate them to the idea of American culture, what we're talking about here. So I believe that I fully believe that American culture is definitely the prime example of cultural imperialism. And actually, by doing this journal entry, I realized that the internet and technology in general really supports the American culture, I feel more so than any culture because of the reasons I just said, but also because America, we are a melting pot and we have so many different cultures. And now when you look at the internet, it's being called a global village. So it's pretty much just like the same model, just I don't know, like a technological model of America. You know, America's used to having all these different cultures and being exposed to stuff. And so when we go online and we see someone from another country, like, oh, like I might have a friend in the United States that's also from that country, whatever, and it's not as much as a shock to us, but I feel like people from other countries, you know, they're still a little, like, taken aback by the fact that they can communicate with someone all the way in, like, Syria and stuff. So I feel like in the way the internet kind of models America. And can't even read my handwriting. Oh, and also with the idea of low context, I believe that America is a low context country, and things like Twitter is really like helping that idea, because okay, as Americans, like, we don't use signs or that much. We're more direct, like, here's the point. And with Twitter and things like Facebook, you have to be directly to the point. And that's what it's made for, to easily browse and see people's ideas or what's trending. You could automatically go to and see. And so all the messages are very clear and concise and right there. And so I also feel like that shows the American culture even more so. And so these two support American culture. That's my reflection on it. And my reflection on low context and cultural imperialism. And that was my last journal entry. Bye.